We're heading to our top story. New information just into our newsroom. 4 Marines were killed in a crash involving a military aircraft from Camp Pendleton.
CBS News confirms the information with a federal source here. No word on the fate of that 5th Marine on board. But boy, let's check in with Chris Groh outside Camp Pendleton. This is just not the update we wanted to hear this morning, Chris.
No, and as you pointed out, we're still waiting to find out the status of that 5th Marine, and we're also waiting to find out if there were other crew or personnel, maybe that were not Marines, that may have been on board this Osprey. It's something that was sort of alluded to there in that initial press release that was put out by the Marines, and also something that CBS News said that they were not able to confirm. Again, if there were other individuals that were on board this aircraft. Now, this aircraft was out in Imperial County conducting a training mission when this crash occurred, and we still don't know what caused the aircraft to go down. It could be some time there before we get answers to that question, but that's what that investigation is trying to uncover. Now, it happened around 12:20 yesterday near Glamis, which is 25 miles east of El Centro. Again, this is a very popular area of the Marines there to conduct that training flight. Now, the Osprey belonged to the 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing. That unit is based out of Marine Corps Air Station Miramar. However, that Osprey itself, just that individual aircraft, is based out of Camp Pendleton. Now, we did also want to say that contrary to initial reports, the Marines are specifying that there was no nuclear material on board the Osprey. That is something that was swirling around social media around the time of the crash. However, that has been something that has been rebutted and declined there by the Marines, that there was no nuclear material there on board the aircraft. Of course, when more updates are released, we'll be sure to update you, and you can stay up to date with the very latest information on this story by going to CBS8.com or following us on our social media channels. Eric and Dana Marie.